Hey, y'all come on in, come on in. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get it popping because I got my guest with me. Let's get it.
It's for the Couch Chronicles, where there ain't no fucking limits. Every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 8 Central Time. You don't never want to miss a couch. Trust me, it ain't no fucking limits. I said none.
Period. Y'all, it's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. None.
Mask gon' drop it.
Gotta get my mind right, so I can make it right. So I'ma put one in the air, yeah, I'ma put one in the air, I gotta get my mind right, so I can make it right. So I'ma put one in the air, yeah, I'ma put one in the, I'ma put one in the, I'ma put one in the air.
If y'all not shopping with Uncle Mondo, then what the fuck is you doing? I'm just saying. It's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. And of course, I got Grammy winning. Yeah, I say Grammy winning. Yeah, these is Grammys out here to us. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. These is Grammys. Now, I was gonna tell you to bring all three of them, but we ain't even gonna showboat like that. Yeah, three of them bitches in this motherfucker. Stop playing with them.
Mr. Three Piece.
Yeah, Mr. Three Piece in this motherfucker. Don't be surprised if this end up his commercial.
I gotta get my mind right, so I can make it right. So I'ma put one in the air, yeah, I'ma put one in the air,
Make sure you share the live.
gotta get my mind right, so
Tell your
I
people
can
about
make
Uncle
it
Mondo.
right. So I'ma put one in the air, so I'ma put one in the, I'ma put one in the, I'ma put one in the air.
I told y'all it's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. Yes. How you doing today?
Man, I'm doing all right. I can't complain.
Good. I'm really glad to have you.
I'm glad to be here.
For real. Yo, first of all, if y'all don't know who this is, first of all, are you in Oklahoma City? Do you smoke? You ain't shopped with him? Uncle Mondo, pass me this. Let me get this. So,
Hey, 6733 Northwest 50th, Bethany,
Period.
Oklahoma.
period.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. When I say gassy, not trashy, but gassy for your assy. You hear me?
Yeah.
Now, can you tell everybody where you're from?
I'm from Spencer, Oklahoma.
Okay. So how long you been in the city?
Man, I've been here all my life.
Okay.
All around, from Tulsa to Lawton.
Okay.
You can't miss
The
it.
whole Oklahoma.
You can't miss
I know
it.
that's right. Now, who came up with the business name?
Man, my little cousin, man, he from the country. Aaron, man, he just used to always call me Mondo from man, what's the Janky Promoters?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, shit, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah, and it stuck. I know
It stuck.
that's right. Now, you run your dispensary. Do you run it by yourself or do you have business partners?
no, it's just me and my wife.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. Shout
Well,
out to
I
your
did
wife,
have
though.
I did have a partner when we first started out,
Mhm.
but man, it's just best to go and do it by yourself, man. Because everybody ain't got your best interest, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
Mhm.
So with that being said, we just changed our name from Uncle Mondo's to Medical Man Wellness. 'Cause I had to
Just
do-
recently?
Yeah, just recently. So
Okay.
our sign to be up this week, like Friday, I
Okay.
believe. So yeah, man, it's just
Okay.
it's been a journey, but
Now, who came up with Medical Man Wellness
that's what they called me before. You know what I mean?
before all of that?
I've been in the game since day one, but I started off as a bud tender from one of my partners, and man, it just went from there, man. With the medical card, you can have can have a lot of patients, like caregiver patients, and that's how I really started out. I was going to get everybody that I knew a card,
Okay.
and I'd be their caregiver, and I can grow for them, or I can go out of town for them, and just
Wait a minute. It's called a caregiver?
Yeah, caregiver.
Okay, can you explain that for people that don't know? Like
So
me?
a
I know.
caregiver is just like your nurse caregiver. You know what I mean? You can grow the marijuana for your patient. You can go buy it for them. You can bring it to them. It allows you to transport. you can make edibles. Like, man, you can make a whole business out of it. But now, since they seen what people was doing, you can only have 5 patients now.
Wow.
But when I was doing it, I had 155 patients.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so.
And then they capped it. When did they start capping it?
Like 2 years ago. 2 years ago, because they was like, man, this is getting out of hand.
Right.
They was like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody might get busted, but they got a hole growing in their house, but it's nothing but caregiver cards in there. They can't do nothing about it.
Right.
So, but they seen a lot of traffic and stuff, but they like, you don't know. So what the neighbors tell on them, and it's nothing. You know what I mean? They like, why is they still over there doing that?
Right.
But it's a loophole through anything.
Yeah.
And that's how I jumped in the game, man.
Wow.
A loophole.
I had no idea about all of that, like caregivers and. Well, I could have had a caregiver this whole time.
Yeah, and your caregiver can go out of state and bring back the marijuana for you and everything. Like, so what I was doing, I had a lot of people up in like old folks in the what's that called the towers on the east side.
Yeah.
So I had I had 100 patients over there.
Wow.
And what I would do is like every other week I would do a trip. And I would get a van, and I'll take like 5 or 10 of my patients, and we'll just all go to Colorado and get marijuana and come back. One time we got pulled over coming back. It was so funny because the police, he told me, he said, Mr. Riley, you doing something right. He said, man, I look it up. He said, he looking at my, traffic and all this. You hear me?
Right,
He's like,
right.
you doing it the smart way now. He told me that, like, he said, well, I can't even do nothing. I don't like.
Can't do
they didn't
nothing
even know how
about
to
it. It's the
assess.
legal way.
They didn't know how to even assess the situation. And he had the sheriff. I mean, the highway patrolman that pulled me over. He had to call his supervisor. Wow. His supervisor had to come out. His supervisor was calling him up. I was like, so how do we treat this? He got 26 pounds, but he got all these cards, and it's saying that he can have it. They said, let him go.
Wow. I know that was probably a turning point with them.
Yeah, because a lot of stuff started transpiring like in the city because people was getting pulled over with seeds and stuff like that, and they was taking their stuff. They was just doing all kind of weird stuff, but they ain't got the rules in effect. They don't even know how to handle that. What they put out here for us, they didn't come with no rules for us. For the first 2 years, it was no rules. Like they didn't have metrics, so they didn't know if you was getting your weed from Jane, Tom. You know what I mean? They didn't know nothing. They just was like, pay us.
Right.
You hear me? That's all they was like, pay us, and they wasn't even coming to check and see what, you know what I mean? Like what's going on in there. Like they really did when they put this here, they didn't have their homework done.
And I will say that when they first started, like even with the cards, I was like,
it's like
even though I know,
I paid $450 for my card in admin at
I paid
doctor's.
$3 for my very first card online, and the doctor called me, and they was like, I was like, I've been going. They was like, yeah, you got it. I was like, I didn't even get to explain to you my problems.
Yeah, they don't care.
Like I wanted to tell you my problems,
they don't care.
Like I need to know if I'm.
Most of the people like, man, it's still going on.
If I can get
right
more
now.
Benefits, god dang it.
No, they don't care, man. They like, especially the people on the internet, because it's is people that's been doing this before we had a program. So they've been doing it. So
right. So when I called, they was like, I was like, yeah. They was like, yeah, you got it. I was like, oh.
Yeah, it's approved automatically. Don't nobody care.
So now I can just renew it anytime, but I just haven't gotten around to renewing just yet, but I will soon. Now, what's the difference now in the weed industry? Then what's a couple more differences that besides that's happening now?
Well, right now they're trying to make us package the weed up and for the consumer, it's not really good because. Once I separate your weed, once I separate it, it's gonna get all crunchy and still in the bag.
Yeah.
Versus it sitting together in a jar. So they really messing up the game, but it's gonna get better though. You gotta go through it. You just gotta go through it.
Yeah, because I know that they did that at a dispensary up the street. They started packaging it, and it started coming out like just real dry. And,
Yeah. It's no good. Like, who want that?
Yeah.
Who's gonna buy that?
That's like Reggie. I mean, but no, it's not Reggie. I take that back. I like Reggie.
It's just a certain, like, man, you don't like your weed to break down to dust.
Yeah.
Don't nobody like to smoke dust, because once it do that, your your terps and all of that it deteriorates. You know what I mean? So that's really what you're getting you hot.
Yeah.
So
yeah, damn.
It's really a bad move, but it's just something we gotta go through.
Right.
We gotta go through it. So
right.
once they realize that their money gonna slow down, then they gonna have to do something.
And I mean, their money is gonna slow down.
Yeah, because they what you think they're gonna do? They finna go back to black market. Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody finna sit around and get like, I gotta sit and get this from you like this. Mm-hmm. But only way it's gonna work is unless if they let the dispensary do it, and you just do, if you know what you gonna sell for the week, then that's what you should package up. Not 40 pounds, a straight ace. You know what I mean?
Right.
That shit gonna sit there for, you know what I mean? Might sit there a couple months.
Yeah. Especially some people like to smell their weed. I mean, some people
they're knocking that whale out the game, like.
Really? So you can't.
But you will be able to. They will still have the sample jars, but.
Right, but it's gonna be like one dried up one that's been in there for months that you've been showing. Yeah. The same strain. Damn, that's fucking up.
But you can get like a package, like it's a little more like a little package to keep it from, like, you know, the same shit that come in your shoe and shit when you get it. Yeah. And little beads and shit.
Yeah, they got that for the weed.
Yeah.
Okay, so it just takes, you know, the dispensary that wants their stuff to be
Yeah,
fresh.
you gonna have to, you know what I mean, step your game up. If you don't, then it's just you gonna get left behind.
Yeah.
So if you don't know the ins and outs, and you just got all this money you trying to put in, is you gonna waste it.
So if you have a dispensary and you don't have those fresh things in your jars, then you slipping, because at the end of the day, they can change up the rules tomorrow.
Yeah. Every day they got something new for your ass. Every day.
Damn.
It's been a challenge, but I mean, sure.
Has it ever been to a point where it's like, oh damn, I'm not gonna be able to open up today because I can't?
Hell no. Hey, look, hey man, shit. I come from when you have to sell when you couldn't even advertise. Now
right.
You can advertise this shit. I used to have to sell this when you didn't have to advertise. When
right.
you couldn't. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, hey, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Like, you know how to get down through there, you're going to get down through there. You're gonna make a way. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So.
Now, shit, selling back in the day was so different. You know, a lot of people was eyeballing work. They didn't just have no skills and shit like that.
When you fuck around and get a 2.2, you get a 7, get 5. You
right.
Know what I mean?
You might get a motherfucking fluffy ass 1.5.
For real. So, yeah, it's way different though. Like, and then knowing the nutrients, like, it's really knowing what to like, what nutrients you like, what kind of, like, what's gonna do best for you. You know what I mean? And like most of my people that I deal with right now, they rock my one of my growers' nutrients. He got his own nutrients. He's from Florida. It's called Extreme Nutrients. Like, it's the best thing though, because that mug grab your chest, and a lot of people stuff don't. You know what I mean?
What's the name of that one?
It's called Extreme Nutrients. Shout out to my boy JC. You know what I mean?
Hey, shout out to
Florida,
JC.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that one.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Damn. What time y'all close?
8 o'clock.
Oh, okay. I thought you was gonna say midnight.
No, we get up out of there, man. We ain't got time. I got shit to do. Like, it's me and my wife. And we got a life. We got kids. So
yeah.
It is what it is, man. Hey, if you don't catch me from 9 to 8,
it's over.
You won't catch me. You hear me?
Right. Now, this is your second year of winning the OKC People's Choice Awards. How does that make you feel?
Man, I feel good, man, because when I first heard about it, my friend Macchio from Ari Coffee Shop, he won.
Right.
And I was like, damn, I want to do that shit. I want to do that shit. That was like, you know what I mean? I'm like, damn, man, I want to do that shit right there.
Yeah, facts.
And then the next year, my sister called me like, hey, bro, you need to have your people to vote for you because you on a, I'm like, what? I'm like, oh my God, it was crazy because
Yeah.
I wanted that shit, like, and didn't even know nothing about the people, nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know nothing, but man, it was, hey.
You know what? It's crazy because me being the couch, I like to do my research on people.
Mm-hmm.
So when I first heard about the OKC People's Choice Awards, I was actually in Detroit. I was living in Detroit.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I moved out here from Detroit.
Oh, okay.
And so, but I did all my prison time and everything out here, and I was just like, you know what? When I first got out of prison, I said, I don't want to be out here. I'm leaving. So I went to Detroit. Anyways, I came back, but it just, everything was different. The weed game, the weed, even the weed out there is different than out here.
Yeah, everywhere you go, it's gonna be different because
I hate Texas weed. Period.
It's like say I can have a plant and I give you a plant and we give somebody else a plant. They stay in southeast Oklahoma, I stay in northeast Oklahoma. You stay in west-east Oklahoma or something like that. Long as we like it, we can have the same cut.
Mm-hmm.
When we come back together, our plant ain't gonna look the same.
Right.
Because you
I might use a different nutrients.
Yeah, your water might be different than mine.
Ooh, even the water.
Yeah, because you know, and
right.
It's the cold thing about it because I learned about our water in prison, man. Because I was the guy that do all the water shit. Nigga, that's Choco and that shit, bro.
Yeah.
On my
that
mama.
shit's so motherfucking hard.
Listen, hold on, I'm gonna tell you. You know Choco that you cook with, nigga, they got that shit is like grind it all up to small pieces. And you put that shit in like a 2,000 gallon drum, and you filter the water out from the lake, nigga. That's how they was in Shawnee, Oklahoma. I said, man, this is crazy. I never I don't drink no faucet water. I can't
because of that.
Yeah. I seen it. I'm like, that's crazy. And the rules in Oklahoma, like on certain stuff, it's like. They don't care about us. They give us some shit that's gonna kill us quick.
Now, I'm not even gonna get into the Flint, Michigan water.
Yeah.
But what I do want to say this is they years ago already said, and I say this all the time on the couch. I know y'all probably gonna be like, man, shut up. But they've been they've been depopulating us.
Yeah.
Through the food. Do you remember the prison food saying not for human consumption?
Oh, my mama did. You hear me? I'm like, hold on. I call my old lady like, hey, check this out. Hey, y'all need to do whatever y'all gotta do
to make sure I get money on my books.
I need that because the meat up here talking about it's not for a human consumption. I'm like,
so then what are we?
You know what I mean?
Like, did y'all clone us?
That's crazy, boy. I'm like, how the fuck is they doing this to us like that? And then they got this meat that you can make on a motherfucker through a printer.
A printer, yep.
What the fuck is that?
Bro, I'm vegan. I don't know about none of this shit.
That didn't damn near scare me to go vegan, man. I'm telling you.
Almost everything that I ate in prison, it didn't do nothing but feed them. I had 24 fibroids and cysts. Yeah, and it was so many women that got out. They had to have the same thing. I had to have a total hysterectomy. So many.
You wondering why they catching bulls and getting all that shit while you in the penitentiary?
Yes,
nigga, that's because the shit you consuming. Mm-hmm. And when I learned that, man, all I ate was off commissary. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm eating rice and motherfucking beef stick. You know, that's all. I'm fried rice. I'm the fried rice king. You know what I mean?
Right, and then now we learning that they even recalling red dye. Yeah. I've been stopped eating things that said red 40. Like, I'm not doing. I'm plant-based, and a lot of times I like to cook my own food, but I want to start growing my own shit too now because they even poisoning our organic stuff. Mm-hmm. Anything they can do, if they see that we doing too much of it, oh, you vegan? Oh, yeah, poison that. Oh, you want to go Dr. Sebi's way? Oh, poison that. Yeah. They don't give a fuck about us.
Not at all. They don't care. That's crazy.
Now, even, with them, they control the weed. They, first you said they let us. First you said that they was, man, get on all of that shit, TikTok. First you said whenever you first started doing the weed, they was letting people just do anything. Mm-hmm. You see how they got jealous that all of this money ain't being made for them? Mm-hmm. They only getting a certain amount because that's all you asked for. I'm giving you what you asked for. I don't give a fuck if I make extra. I'm not giving you the extra. You only asked for $450.
For real.
You only getting $450. It don't matter if I make 80,000 from that.
Mm-hmm.
They was getting jealous. They was like, we can make more money.
They want to line their own pockets.
Exactly.
That's all they want to do.
They wanted to line their own pockets from the jump. That's why they said, you know what, we're going to make it recreational out here. We're going to make it to where if you got a car, you can start taxing on it. You know that we want it. You know that we going to get it. Yeah. So you wanted to make sure that you get your hands in it.
So, and then, like, when we first opened, I don't know how much they made, but that ain't how much they made. Like they should have made more than that because, like, you had all these, like, man, I see niggas. I worked at a dispensary right off the highway. Niggas would come from California. I'm talking about driving to get off the highway with 100 pounds and be like, y'all trying to buy this?
Damn.
My boss, he like, hell no, we can't do that.
So, okay, so now, was that back in the day? Y'all couldn't do that?
That was 2001. I mean, 2021. No, 2019. Yeah, 2019, yeah.
People, you know what? I've seen it happen because, you know, they do it on the East Coast. Yeah. They for sure do it in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck. What? And it's some gas? How much you said you want for that? You know, it's a no-go out here, though. Even now, huh?
I mean, some people do it, but it depends on you. Like, what like, is you ready for the long haul, or you just want to make a quick dollar and get on, like, so they can smack your head and get on up out the way? Come on.
Right. All right.
It's up to you. Like, if you want to make a quick buck or you want to make longevity, if you trying to have your people eat off of this when you gone, you know what I mean? You gotta make a name for yourself.
Yep.
Like,
leave your legacy.
That's all it is for me though. Like, you know what I mean? I'm here
this is your
to
legacy.
stamp my shit. You feel me? And then I ain't going nowhere. And hey, it is what it is, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So you are officially wellness man?
Medical man. Wellness.
Medical man wellness. You are officially medical man wellness.
Yeah.
Now, what's been the hardest obstacle for your business so far this year?
Really changing my name because it takes you gotta shut down your shop. If you say if it was and I change it over to my name, I gotta shut down my shop for at least 90 days. Yeah, 90 days. But we got a blessing though. Because I shut down the shop. The next week that I turned it in, the next week they gave me my license.
That's what's up.
And my homeboy that was helping me with get my license, he still ain't got his. He been waiting 9 months.
Oh shit.
That's why I say God favor. You hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, look, I got that favor, man, and I just been letting it shine on me, and I can't.
Yeah.
That's all I can do. I mean, hey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hey.
I need some of that. Yeah. We all need some of that. Like, I love to be around good energy people. I always tell you, when you're around good energy people, they charge you.
Yeah, for sure, sure.
For real. If y'all just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits.
No limits,
I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 Central Time. Follow Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify, Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook, TikTok, and Bigo. Couch Chronicles No Limits on Instagram, and my main YouTube Instagram, and my .coms, which is THA Real JANELL and THA Couch.com. Make sure that you follow my guests on all social media. Do you already have a Medical Man Wellness?
Yes, Medical Man Wellness on everything: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. You know
I'll make sure that I update it too.
Yeah, we everywhere, man. Hey, look, that's really what it's about, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you ain't on TikTok, if you ain't got your business on TikTok,
they actually shut it down in January.
Well, hey, I'm just saying, from my experience, if that's
right.
That's been my biggest. I have people come all the way from Tulsa, Log, and Guyman, Oklahoma. They like, oh man, we seen you on TikTok, bro. What you got up in here? Yeah. I'm like. My wife was like, what the type of shit is this? You know what I mean? That's exactly what she told me. She said, did they say they came from TikTok?
Yeah.
Yeah. Run my numbers up, man. Yeah. That's all I know.
Facts. And make sure that y'all hit that little purple tag, that ticket up top if you got it. And your friends send you the link. Click it. Don't be like, oh, well, I already got TikTok. Of course.
No, we gonna click it. Hey, look, don't be a hater, man. Come on now.
Click it.
Don't be a blocker, man.
Click that ticket.
Yeah, for real.
That way, by the end of it, I'm trying to get help paying for my lawyer. So I'm going to cash out before they think they about to shut it down January 25th, I'm gonna make sure.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
until then, make sure that you click my link, follow, and you said on all social media it's Medical Man Wellness. Medical Man Wellness on all social media. I will make sure that I.
And if
put
y'all
that
want
on
to see
all
the
social
real,
media.
it's Jesse Rowley.
Yes.
Yeah, if you want to see the real, that's gonna be your raw and uncut. You know what I mean? If
Oh
you
yeah.
want-
Actually, go to the Jesse Rowley because that is raw and uncut.
Yeah,
is.
that's what you
And
want.
you funny as fuck.
For real.
Like you should have been a comedian.
I don't know, but hey, look, we might try that though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In the near future, it might be coming up for sure.
Facts. Now, do you feel like your business is in a good area?
Yeah, I mean, like wherever I'm at is a good area. You know what I mean?
Period.
Hey, look, when the people down the street keep calling you asking how much is this and how much is that, because I ain't on weed maps. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I was on weed maps, but they want too much. When I make more much, I made more after I got off of there. So like, and then,
Wait a minute, pause. So weed maps charge you?
that was $450. That went up to not $495. They done went up to $895. So I just said, man, y'all, it really wasn't. I didn't really see that. I seen some traffic from it, but not a lot of foot traffic.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? The word of mouth is doing.
Right. So would you suggest weed maps to the dispensaries that's watching?
And it's all up to you. Like, because my program that I use, they the one really got me on it. Like, man, I think I'm like the second or third that don't use it, and we like our numbers is outrageous.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Okay. Now, like he said, word of mouth. You know, spreading the even if you can't like send a cash app, or even if you can't, you ain't in the same state, you could share the live. You could share his page. You can. Somebody gonna see it. Somebody gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna pull up. Matter of fact, I'm just renting this.
And if you out of
Oklahoma.
town, if you in out of state, and you a medical, y'all got medical cards in y'all state, you can get a temporary card for here.
Facts.
So I done had people do that. And
I had to do that when I
so,
went to Utah.
So it's just, I mean, it's lovely, man.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
Facts. Now, what sets your dispensary apart from other dispensaries out here?
Man, I don't know, cause I don't really be looking like I really don't care. Like man, I'm just gonna be me.
Yeah.
And shoot, I bring a lot of charisma to it, so it's like, man, I don't care what nobody else is doing.
Yeah.
But I like it when they watch me, because I look at my story and I see a lot of other, you know what I mean, watch me. But I bet you can't look at your story and see me watching you.
On everything.
On my mama. So, you know what I mean? That just let you know right there. You hear me? They trying to copy.
Yeah.
But they can't. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Shit.
And you know, a lot of people do copy.
Yeah, they do.
Well, they try to, they don't succeed.
No, I seen it like firsthand. The weed industry is like, man, it's very cutthroat. Man, they don't give a fuck.
Really?
Yeah.
I was gonna ask. That's actually one of my questions. Is it like the music industry?
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
good.
It's cutthroat, man. Like, they could be down the street and you're not even in their vicinity, bro. But they see you doing this and doing that. They fuck around and be hating on you. But it don't even matter though. Like, what can you do?
So when it comes to like hating on another dispensary, like what does that consist of? Like what's that?
Man, that's just like your everyday junkie. Like everything that's going on in work, man, it's going on, man. It like, you know, at your workplace,
like
wherever.
Like bust the window or something? Or?
Man, when I first started, motherfucker bust my window out.
Really?
And I got footage of the nigga bust my window out and drove off. You feel me? He bust my window. Then I had a nigga bust my window. He couldn't get in because it's you can't. I mean that motherfucker super secure, so he couldn't get in. He goes up on top of the roof. He couldn't get in from the roof, so the motherfucker breaks he pushes my AC over. So I had to spend $1,300 just fixing the damages of this nigga because he
couldn't get what he wanted.
Yeah.
That's wild. And it's crazy because I was like, I wonder
and the police, man, they don't give a fuck. You hear me? Because when I come, they ask that like, you own this? I'm like, no, I'm a partner, but I'm like, I just really mainly just work here. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, oh, okay. Then after I told him that, it was a wrap. Like, oh, they got up out of there real quick. Like, you all you gotta do is secure your door. I said,
Damn.
Damn, you hear me? I mean, all right then.
No fucks given. See, that's the crazy part. This wasn't one of my questions, but what was you gonna say?
I seen like, and it's kind of scaresome hiring people though, because say if you work for me and I didn't pay you and you got mad and you got keys to the shop, you can walk off with them or everything in that motherfucker and the police ain't gonna do nothing. Not a damn thing. Like my second job, the dudes that worked there before me, they stole everything. I'm talking about the weed, the niggas' cars that they had in
cars.
Yeah, they had cars that was like in what's that storage? They went to their storage, man, but they had keys to everything. So the police they didn't do nothing.
That's a question that I was actually about to add on. When it comes to the police and so there's no laws to protect dispensaries when it comes to things like that. Even if you have video evidence.
Man, hey look, they got their keys, man. Hey look, you letting these people up in your shit. I seen this with my own two eyes, man. Like, that's why I really don't hire nobody. That's why it's just me. But I've said I've been doing it all my life. So why would I pay a motherfucker to do some shit that I love to do? I don't like to do it. I love to do it. You know what I mean? Because I used to sell crack. You know what I mean? You can't sell crack. That shit over with. That shit dead.
Yeah, yeah.
Give me some shit I can sell, and I'm going to sell. I'm going to get it off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
So,
Facts.
yeah. It is what it is, man.
That's wild, and you would think that
you would be secure.
You having a business, you doing it.
Only thing that's gonna get you is your insurance. That's the only thing gonna have your back is your insurance.
Damn.
That's the only thing.
Because you couldn't press charges on the person or nothing if you wanted to.
No. I seen these people take everything. Like it was.
So what are the police?
Agramans. It was on 16th and you know where Thundercuts is. It was right there on the beginning of that where they give out the clothes for the people and shit. It was right there, but it's called Agramans, and them boys was just doing too much. They had a church too.
What you mean they had
a church? A church, and they sit up here and do what we doing right now at their church. I promise you.
This is crazy.
Yeah, and people were sending them money and stuff. I was like, dang. I'm like, what y'all got going on in the back? So one day I just had to go. I had to go see it. They wouldn't talk about nothing in there. Like,
I'm just too done.
I said, oh man, this is crazy.
I'm just too done.
So there's a lot of stuff you can do in the industry, like, but you know what I mean. You just gotta take charge of it, like.
It's no laws that's there to protect.
Yeah. So you
dispensaries, y'all are just like felons.
Yeah, so you gotta stay on your stuff though. You just gotta know who you hiring and like you know what I mean. But I ain't forget all that because I know I got a lot of friends. They you know what I mean. They counts be messed up when it's time to you know what I mean.
So a lot of dispensaries they have to fear anybody that they hire, especially if they smoke weed.
Hell yeah.
Wow. I didn't really think about that. It's just like because what if somebody's friend come up here and they just like, I'm gonna hook them up. Then you short like.
You short.
Damn.
See, and that's why a lot of people they when they got employees there, when they first started out they'll have a count and then at the end they'll have a count. That's the like other than that, if you ain't gonna know, if you ain't on your shit like that every night, you ain't seeing how many grams you had on the floor versus when it's over with and how much money you made and before your people get up out of their shit and then they gone.
Damn. Now, what if they made it to where, if you work for me, if you work for my dispensary, if something comes up missing more than 3 times, then it comes out of your check.
I mean, shit, hell yeah. I'll be on some shit like that, but I don't even want to go there.
Right. It's too much.
Because I love doing what I do. You know what I mean? Because I come from nothing, man. I come from the dirt, like from nothing, like So to be doing what I'm doing right now is a blessing, man, and I just love to hold it down.
Can you explain a little bit about the dirt?
Man,
I don't mean to say it like that, but you know, there are some people that's watching, might be in Canada. They like, what's he mean by the dirt?
man,
Wait, is that how y'all say it? Y'all probably like, wait a minute, I don't even talk like that.
hey, man, I come from my mama was a single parent, you know what I mean? I had a stepdad though, but he was real good, you know what I mean? He taught me everything, but he like women, you know what I mean? He liked to cheat, so he had to get up out of there. Mama was
Right.
And she couldn't really do nothing with me, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
After I didn't sit here and watch this man do all this type of shit,
Yeah.
you think you finna sit over and tell me not to do this and do that?
So, in your mind, in your young mind, that made you not respect her?
No, I respect my mama. No, I'm just saying that I was like my daddy. So if he get to go do that type of shit too, like, I'm gonna be doing that shit too.
So you just went and fucked?
I went to go get that money. I wasn't fucking.
Oh.
But I'm just saying though, like, he was fucking, but I was going to get that
Right,
bag.
that's what I'm
but
saying.
I
Wait a
seen
minute.
this man get that bag though, so
Right.
that's where I got that hunger from. Like, I'm like, hey,
Right.
he gone now.
Did your
So-
mama ever get to a point where she said, I want you to stop?
She told me to get my black ass on up out my house. If, you know what I mean? If I continue doing what I was in, I said, hey, I'm out of here.
Really?
And I went to move with my stepdaddy.
Because he was doing what you wanted to do.
Yeah, we get money and we doing what we want to do. So I moved in with him and we really started. I mean, it was over from there. And then
Do you feel like he was a bad influence on you?
no, because he helped me like some stuff that I know today. I got from him. So if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't even be in this position right now. I you know what I mean? So I love that man. I still call him daddy. I got my real daddy here in my life too, but I still call my stepdad dad. You know what I mean? Because that's my little brothers. That's his dad. That's all we knew. You know what I mean?
Right.
So.
Right. That's respect. Seriously. Now, when you was growing up, what did you actually want to be?
What I want to be? I want to be a firefighter.
Really?
Yeah, I wanted to be a firefighter.
Wow.
And when I got, I think 12, it was like, you know what I mean? You seeing all your daddy's homeboys, him, they doing this, doing that, they pulling up with this and
You
that.
don't see no firefighters coming over.
Yeah, no firefighters coming through that motherfucker, but hustlers, pimps, and hoes coming through that door. So you know what I mean? Hey, which one you want to be?
Right.
So
you had to pick one.
I picked one, and I've been the best at that block. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I made the best out of it.
Facts.
I went to the pen for it, but it helped me though. Like it helped me when I went to the pen, or like to be aware of your surroundings, to just know what's going on. You know what I mean? To know that you need not to be fucking with these people. Know that you don't need to be over there. Like I don't go to the club. You know what I mean? You cannot catch me at the club. If you catch me at the club, I'm gonna be celebrating, and you're gonna be like, damn, where he go?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's out of there.
He took his sips and he's gone.
Yeah, that's it.
I just want y'all to see my outfit.
That's it. You hear me? That's all y'all need to see. Yeah, because other than that, I'm not coming out. Like it's no need. Like I'm a homebody. Like I'm at home. Yeah, if I ain't.
What you say your zodiac sign was?
I'm a Taurus. I'm bull.
April?
Yeah, you hear me? 24.
Yeah, y'all are homebodies.
Yeah. We real, but we gonna get on that ass.
Talking about y'all, I'm a homebody too. I'm a Taurus.
Yeah, we gonna get on that ass though. Like, don't push the buttons, man.
Yeah, don't make me come out.
Man, but no, man. Other than that, I'm chilling, man. I'm trying to get to that bag, man. I got things to do, and I got kids to feed. And,
facts.
You know what I mean? My kids, my daughter is graduating next year. Next year. So
that's what's up. Yes.
And she the first. Like I dropped out in the 9th grade. You know what I mean? I got up out of like, oh, this is not for me.
Right, because you wanted to make that money.
Yeah. So to see my daughter, you know what I mean, the rest of my kids go to school and not even have a thought to even want to quit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a blessing.
But it's all in the upbringing though.
Yeah.
Because my kids don't know nothing about like my past. They know about it, but they never had to live it. Like I had to live it. They're like motherfucking suburban kids. Like they don't know.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be.
But
our generation, that's how the kids are. They, we didn't want our kids to grow up with that trauma. For
real. And I promised myself like, hey man, I cannot. If I bring a kid in this world, it's gonna be totally different. And I made sure it was totally different. Like, my wife is a school teacher, and that's all they know. It's like, you know what I mean? They don't know nothing else.
Right.
See, I knew about everything when I was their age. Like, shit, I just want to, you know what I mean? I'm at the club. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. My daughter and man, they like, oh, man, I be encouraging them to leave. Like, y'all go do something on the weekend. I'm like, hey, don't y'all. I be trying to coach them. Like, hey man, hey, y'all want to go over here and do that?
Yeah.
They looking at me like, man, we chilling at the house.
Right.
I got everything I want right here. I'm like, man, no, y'all go.
Yeah.
They ain't with it. They ain't with it at all.
Yeah. I'm more into, you know, being at home, chilling with my wife, and, you know, my cousin come over and just vibing, listening to music. We love music, so we could listen to music all day and just be vibing. So, if y'all just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. Okay? I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 Central Time. Follow Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify, Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook, TikTok, and Bigo. Couch Chronicles No Limits on Instagram, and my main YouTube Instagram, and my .coms, which is THA, real JANELL, and THA Couch.com. Make sure that you follow my guests on all social media. I will be changing it, so make sure that you read it. Medical Man Wellness. Medical Man Wellness. I keep wanting to say it backwards. I still got a few more questions if you got time.
I'm with it. What we're doing? Let's go.
Yeah. Now, who picks the buds?
I do.
Or wifey?
I
okay.
do. Yeah.
Okay. Because you used to be a bud tender, so you know what to do.
Yeah. I'm a consumer first.
Yeah.
So I know what I like. In my
right.
you know
now, do you do your own product?
Yeah.
Right. You know how if it was
look,
you don't do it?
Hold on. No, look, my grandpa, he was different though. This nigga would try his shit. Like, I swear to God, I see this nigga try his motherfucking dope. I said, Grandpa, what the fuck is you doing? He said, nigga, I'ma know if it's good or not.
Oh wow, yeah.
And he's funny. An old nigga. He come from old principles. Like, he don't, everything is old school with him. You know what I mean? So,
right.
And I'm looking at Grandpa like, Grandpa, you can't be, hey man, that's like, you ain't never heard don't take the pennies out that bitch?
Yeah.
And I'm like, Grandpa, you just took the pennies all the way out.
Right. But it's different when it comes to the marijuana industry.
Yeah, hey, look, you gotta know, like, cause, like again, man, it comes with them, like, with them nutrients though. So it's really questions that I asked him before I buy that weed. So I gotta know what you growing with, what kind of line you using, and what, like, if you doing cocoa or natural, like, I gotta know.
What kind of water you using?
For real. So if it's all what I want, and I see the presentation, I'm gonna get it.
Right. And are you knowledgeable about each strain and what they do for people?
Yeah, most part. But then again, like, I'm gonna tell you right now, Oklahoma, say you grew the weed, right? Once you sell it to me, I can change it. I can change the name. So unless you getting something from an authentic grower, like, that's one. And then again, I like most of my Cali growers that's out here, that's been out here since day one, like Counterculture, what's another one? Wheaties. It's just a couple different folks that it's that is them, you hear me? And I know what they putting in their stuff, and I like it, you know what I mean? Because Counterculture, I was in California not too long, probably like 6 years ago, and I was buying some weed, and they had a video showing of the Counterculture grow and stuff. And so I asked them, I'm like, hey man, do y'all got something from them people right there? And they was like, yeah, they sold me some. It was some Gary Payton. I smoked that shit, and what I do? I think we went from California to Vegas, and when I got to Vegas, I was smoking, and I got paranoid. I'm like, man, what the fuck is? You know what I mean? I'm like, man, I can't. I'm like, man,
right.
That shit was some gas. So from then on, when we had got it here, and I was just looking for Counterculture, and I seen them, and I'm like, hey man, I'll smoke y'all with in Cali, bro. I need y'all shit in the shop for sure.
Yeah.
So
when you travel to different places, you check out the different vendors' names to keep in contact with.
Yeah. For sure, for sure. And say like if I go on the if I go somewhere right now, like say if I go out to Vegas and I go to a spot and I like some weed, I'm a see who grew it and see what they got going on, see what other states they in, and see if we can't make no connection like that. Cause I done been out to Vegas and we done had a couple of people come out here cause I talked to them and now they got businesses out here. So
that's what's up.
So
that's what's up.
It's just real dope, man. In the industry, man. It's just
all about networking.
Yeah, and if you don't know how to do that, I feel sorry for you.
One thing about Taurus is we got a naturally good personality.
Yeah.
You know, people are naturally attracted.
Yeah,
to
they
us.
just flock to us. Like
Just we love people genuinely. So don't think that we just bragging, but we love people and they feel that. They feel that energy. They can even feel it through a screen.
Cause it's genuine.
Yeah.
It's genuine. It ain't like. We ain't hiding nothing. I ain't coming with no mask on.
Exactly.
I'm not trying to hide nothing. I'm gonna give you me, like, and I don't give a fuck if you like it or not. It's just you gonna take it or you gonna leave it, or most people they love it though. Like, oh, this dude right here.
Yep.
When they like, I have a lot of people that come in my shop. They'll sit there for like 20, 30 minutes just talking to me. After they done got their weed, like, oh damn, let me go and pick up these kids.
Yeah.
You know
if I wasn't getting ready for the podcast, them times I'd have been staying up there talking to you and wifey.
We gonna talk. We gonna talk about something.
Facts.
For sure.
Facts. Now, for somebody who is never like, it's their first time smoking weed, they're just now, hey wifey. Yes. Oh, he actually changed his name to Medical Man Wellness. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
For sure.
Medical Man Wellness. Yep. Debuted today, and a new sign is coming up when.
This probably Friday. I think Friday.
Maybe Friday.
Yeah, I hope Friday because we need that.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Now, for somebody who's trying weed for the first time, and they come into Medical Man Wellness, and they're like, you know what? It's my first time trying weed. You know, I want something or I have lupus, and I want something that's gonna make my body relax, but not make me sleepy. What would you recommend?
You said for not make them sleepy. Probably a 99 Cinderella 99. That's a sativa, and that's like the best thing you can do for, you know what I mean, if you ain't trying to go to sleep, but you still trying to get laced, you know what I mean, and if you got some errands to run and stuff like that, you can do it. Like, that's one of my go-tos, but I really don't like sativa though, because sativa makes me like paranoid for some reason, like somebody's watching me or something.
Right.
So I stay away from sativas, like.
Here lately, I've been leaning more towards indica because I've been in a lot more pain. And I've noticed that with the pain that I've been in, indica have been helping a lot more. Because what's unicorn chew? What's that?
I believe that's a hybrid indica.
Right. It's more
like again, when I say this, man, people be coming. They ain't like unless it's an authentic, and I don't really if I don't feel that you got authentic genetics, I'm not gonna buy it. Like because most people they come up with one name. No, if you got genetics, that's like cross. So what's the other names that you didn't cross to get this? You know what I mean? What it is? Like you can't tell me that, then we ain't talking about nothing because you spitting bullshit to me. Like it ain't no one way that this one plant can't. No, man, what's the other plants that's involved? Like, well, who's the daddy? Who's the mama?
Right. Who's fucking this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta know that. You know what I mean?
Right.
And if you don't know it, you just like again, like a lot of places they're like, oh, people like they like blue dream, so we gonna make this blue dream. Like, no, we don't do that at my dispensary. Like, it is what it is, and this is how you can know. This is how you know if they doing that. You can ask them for the testing. So, and on the testing on it, it's not going to read the same name, but it might say the same THC and stuff.
Okay.
So you
can ask?
You can ask, yeah, damn right. You can ask for the COAs, man. Come on now. That's if you're not smoking like that, you smoking like, because motherfuckers are buy some bullshit that got motherfucking pesticides and shit like that they might be, you know what I mean? You got to watch people because people are selling pesticides. I seen a dude sell 50 pounds of Bud Rock.
What the fuck does that mean?
Bud Rock, like it have like white stuff look like webs up in the middle, and that's like, whoa, basically your bud done rotted out like you didn't curve correctly. And that's a lot of that's going on in Oklahoma. Like, say everybody be like, say some growers say they might have a homie that's a grower, and he done fucked up on his batch instead of him motherfucking turning that shit in and to waste. He's giving it to his partners and they selling it. You know what I mean? Or he's selling it. Whatever the case may be.
That's fucked up.
And it's people's lungs getting fucked up.
How do you know if you got a bad batch?
You gotta look. You gotta examine that shit. Like most stuff, like that's gonna come. Like if Bud Right is gonna really come in for like someone that's trying to grow a lot of weed in a small place. Like, and you can't push that much nutrients in. You can, but it's just gonna blow up, and you're gonna start getting all kind of problems like mites and dry rot, and it's just all kind of shit that come in play when you try to over push the weed. Like when you like have people be doing the pit bulls and they try to get them all stocky and shit, give them all that shit. No, you can't do the plant like that and expect it to be good. You know what I mean? It's not. Yeah. You gotta baby it. You know what I mean? And then you got a lot of people I heard that don't care. They just want the money. Like you got a lot of people that came from other states that was just following the states. So now they leaving here to go to another state that's just now opening up where they can do their thing because they know it's not going to be regulated. It's not going to, you know what I mean? So they can go down and do all that.
So people actually change states just to do that? Just to go with the trend? I mean, just to go with the way?
I look, on me, they do that. That's why I had to step away from my ex-partner, man, because they was on that bullshit. So I had to distance myself. Like, nah, but they ain't even.
Is it lucrative or is it more?
It's really not because if I look at him and I look at him right now and I look at me.
Okay. Yeah.
Motherfucker ain't hear me, ain't shining.
Yeah.
Nigga that moved to another state, lost his girl, and you hear me, everything's wrong. So hey, it is what it is, man. Like, hey. You gonna do the right thing, and if you don't do the right thing, man, this is like, hey, you got consequences.
Right.
And you treat people wrong, hey, look, it's just gonna come back on you because I'm still standing. I still got my business. I'm still out here.
Right.
Niggas don't even know you.
Right. See, I don't even know who you talking about. Shit.
Hey, a nobody. You hear me? A nobody.
Right.
But hey, it is what it is, though. But you know, you just gotta be aware of that type of thing, though. Like if you go into business with a person, you need to know. You need to know more about them because I really didn't know nothing about him. Besides, I used to buy weed from him. You know what I mean? He was one of my growers, and he was like, when I quit my job, he was like. And it was crazy, though, because when I quit my job, he was like, hey, man, I need you, bro. Like, how am I going to sell the bag? That's what he told me. You hear me?
Yeah.
So I said, if you go find another spot, you know what I mean, I got a little money, you know what I mean, we can probably go in half. And he was like, I'm with that.
Okay.
So he found the building that we got now.
Okay.
And we did our thing, and about 3 months into it, he was like,
you handle this, I'm going over there to handle that.
Yeah, but at the same time, he was just wanting to get out the game. He was like, well, he wanted to keep the growing shit. So I'm like, yeah, man, I don't have no problem with that.
Right.
And I ended up letting everything go and just keeping the dispensary. And everything was still in his name, and he wasn't taking care of everything. So I had to. That's when we had a bad breakup. So
yeah, right.
And you know, you gotta know the people first, man, because
you gotta do what you have to do.
Yeah, and I did what I had to do, and I came out strong, you know. And I feel blessed though, for real. Yeah. Because I know other people that was in this same kind of position.
And it went the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, our community doesn't really talk about mental health. And I make it a point to talk about it on the couch a lot. So I do want to check on your mental health. How has your mental health been throughout all of this, throughout your whole life? Like, and what do you do for your mental health?
Man, I've been pretty good. Like, when I was young, I probably had, some little trauma, but I found other, hustling was my way of just just getting out of there, doing my thing. I ain't, I just felt good who I am, you know what I mean? I never, so shit, I don't know, man. My health, I'm pretty good. at my state of mind right now, I'm pretty good. I'm real like, man.
Okay. You know, because I know men don't like to really talk about that.
Yeah, no, not at all. That's like showing a sign of weakness. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it is what it is, man. I'm me.
So you still have that mentality that's showing a sign of weakness?
No.
Oh, you just saying. You was just saying.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
What you mean?
I'm just saying that's a fact between men. Like,
oh well.
Yeah, that's a fact.
It's really like, not, but I mean.
No.
It is
between men, you know what I mean? That's a fact. It's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's just it is what it is. But I'm comfortable with myself, though. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm comfortable with me, so I'm good with whatever the movement is. I'm good with it.
Right.
Yeah, but no, some men they don't like. Hey, no, they ain't want to talk about nothing. But like, hey, I'm gonna talk about it. Yeah. Like, cause my mom used to get mad at me, be like, "Oh, you ain't did that, or that ain't happened." I'm like, "Mama, come on now, don't do me like that."
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about it. Really. Yeah. My mom used to get mad, so. Yeah. But my sister and them, they be like, "No, I'm gonna tell you what's the real is."
Yeah, cause it's your truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes your truth might hurt somebody else's feelings because
it's
not their truth. They don't really know it because they wasn't around. Like my parents, my family, they don't know me because I grew up in the penitentiary. I mean, you know, the people that I've been around in the penitentiary, that's who really know me. So that's who I'm around.
For sure.
Now, what's the most important thing to running a dispensary that you can share with somebody that is maybe about to open up a dispensary?
Just making sure that you're on top of your own stuff and your metrics, and making sure that everything that you logging in, you got to log in for everything that you do, and just being on top of everything. Really, that's really what's it. Mm-hmm. Anything else is like mediocre, but it's
right.
You just gotta do what you're supposed to do.
Right. Now, when did you know who you wanted to be and who you was in life? Like, I know who I am. Do you know who you are?
My auntie used to always say, that boy Jesse, he got the game going with it. And she asked me to cut her grass, right? And I was walking to go cut her grass. And on my way there, I seen one of my smokers. And he was like, "Where you going?" I'm like, "Man, I'm about to go cut my auntie's grass." He was like,
I'll
"Shit."
do it for a ride.
He ain't knowing that I'm about to get 180 though. You hear me? We about to go cut a field. She about to give me 180. I'm giving this nigga a dime stone. So when the work was done, you know what I mean, I sit on my auntie's porch and watch them cut the grass and shit. And when the work was done, my auntie come out there and give me the money. So I counted and put it in my pocket, and that nigga, he seen me counting everything, you know what I mean? And he was like, "God damn, bro, you just gave me a little small ass." Hey.
That's all you asked for.
And that day right there let me know, like,
that's some tourist shit if you ask me.
That day just taught me a lot though. Like, man, you really like shit. It's motherfuckers out here that do the work for you. Like, yeah. So that day right there, I learned to let my money work for me at a young age. Mm-hmm. So
yeah.
Yeah. Hey, look, he was mad at the
motherfucker though.
He was mad at the motherfucker.
I know he was.
Yeah, he was mad at the motherfucker.
Man, now my last few questions is, who's been your biggest inspiration in your life?
I'm gonna say my stepdaddy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My stepdaddy, my pawpaw. Mm-hmm. Well, my pawpaw and my stepdaddy, them two right there, like, man, I learned a lot from both of them. I learned how to fix cars. I learned how to work on the house. I learned, like, just how to live life, how to manage life. I learned how to manage life through my grandpa, man. My grandpa used to, I'd watch him go to the grocery store and he'd get his meats and he'd separate them and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I learned everything from a man, not a woman. Well, I learned from a woman, but I learned most of my stuff from a man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because
I see how you had to correct it.
Yeah, because I learned at home, though, but that ain't the shit I was watching, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I get it. And that's for any little boy growing up. You know, if they living with their mom or, you know, if their parents got divorced, they not really paying attention to their mama cooking or braiding. They not trying to learn how
None
to
of
braid.
that. No, we want to know what daddy doing, man. What we can do with daddy doing, man.
Yeah.
Cause daddy doing something. He got mama over in the corner. She don't want to go nowhere. All she want to be is waiting on this nigga. Yeah, what is it about? What I want to know. And shit, when I got older and I had him waiting on me, I knew, oh yeah, that's what it is. That's what it's gonna be. Sure.
Now, if you was to leave this earth today, how do you think you would be remembered?
Man, it's gonna be crazy because man, I came from nothing. You know what I mean? And just like, you know, have you ever like, just like, dang, if I died at my funeral, they can't say nothing good about me. Like, you know what I mean? I used to think like that. Like, what can they say good about me? But that boy so dope. Yeah. He got into a lot of trouble. Been to jail and shit. But when I got out of prison and I started working and, you know what I mean, trying to be a good citizen, man, you just gotta learn. I dropped out of school in 9th grade. I never got a high school diploma, but I'm probably like 5 or 6 credits from getting my associates. So you let me know who they didn't finish school, but they been in college.
Right.
It ain't. I don't know too many niggas that can say that.
Me.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and was
on C triple C. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Quit playing with me, man. Yeah, with no high school diploma, I was up in there.
Yeah, it's real. That shit happens. You know what I'm saying? And
I went for the money though. I ain't gonna lie. I went for the financial aid.
Right.
And the financial aid really what kicked everything off for me though. Like, you know what I mean? I bought myself a car, but I was hustling. I'm selling weed up there at the school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm living life. You know what I mean? Fresh out the penitentiary. You know what I mean? I'm making it work for me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Now, my last question is, if you could change one thing about yourself or one thing that happened in your life, what would it be?
Nothing. Not a damn thing, man. Like I said, man, I don't regret nothing. I love being me.
Yeah.
And my struggles helped me, like, to become the person that I am today. I mean, so, man, I feel great about myself. So ain't nothing I would change. Like, I'll do this shit right over again. You know, the same way.
Period.
Same pattern.
Period. I know that's right. I feel the same way. You know what I'm saying? Towards gang, stop playing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely appreciate you, Jesse, for being on the couch.
Man, I appreciate you inviting me, man.
Yes, I gotta come get some treats.
Look, I ain't gonna lie. I was low key salty last year that I didn't get the come.
See, you know what?
Hey,
and let me tell you something.
But I didn't know. I like I wasn't like I didn't really know like the you know what I mean.
So hit me up.
I'm new at this type of stuff.
This is what I was about to say.
This is my first interview. Like
really?
Yeah, I did one interview at the People's Choice Award, but that was just kind of I don't know. That was my first one, but this one like got down and you asked me questions. Real like I like this one. This was the shit.
You.
You know what I mean?
Thank you. Yeah. This is what I love to do.
Yeah, so. And
the thing is when people be like, "Yo, how come I ain't been on the couch?" Because you ain't inbox me. I don't be knowing when people want to get on the couch.
Yeah, hey look, I'm telling you, I was salty. I'm like, man.
I had no idea. That's why I was like, let me just. So that's why when people started saying that to me a lot last year, I was like, and then I heard it this year, I was like, let me just start asking people just to see, let me just. And then they was like, damn, I mean, when I was wondering when you was going to.
Yeah, I thought, I didn't know how it worked. I don't know how this worked, you know what I mean? But I'm glad to be here today, you know what I mean?
Yes, and I'm definitely
and I love it, you know what I mean?
For sure. Y'all make sure that you follow Jesse Riley on all social media. Listen, in Medical Man Wellness, right? Yes, Medical Man Wellness on all social media as well. I will make sure to change everything in the description. Y'all, it's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. And I'll see y'all on Thursday. Good night. Yes. That was definitely a bomb-ass interview. It's so funny because my wife be like, babe, people just going to sit there with all the cameras. Good night, y'all.
Yeah. Hey, look, we trying to figure this thing out.
Yeah.
It's life.
Period. I'll see you in a minute, wifey. I love you.